Okay, baby. I'm on my way to the store. DJ more music.
The definition of a gay is when you are caught having sexual intercourse with a guy and they caught me. Caught having sexual intercourse with a guy and they caught me. Did they caught me? Ask the policeman. Did they caught me? Did they caught me? Ask the policeman. Did they caught me? Did they caught me? Caught me.
You're watching The Fab Show with me, the fabulous FFR. How have you been, guys? I hope you've been good. So straight to today's topic, which is what next. I'll tell you a story. My August was a little bit busy. So I had this project that I worked with a friend and it came out as a huge success. So I asked her, I'm like, girl, what next? What's your plan? What else would you like to achieve? And to my surprise, my friend went black. There's always going to be that phase in your life where you ask yourself, what next? Now, so what next when you achieve something, when something is successful, or what next when something hits you by surprise, like when life happens, either good or bad? For example, you wanted a child so badly and God gave you twins. What next? How do you take care of them? For example, you lost your job. What next? Do you just sit down there or what do you do? E.g., you want money, or let's say I want Big Brother Nigeria. I don't think it's not possible anyway. Let's say I want 85 million naira. What next? How do I spend the money? There's always going to be that time in your life. You get what I mean? So sit back and relax as I shed a little bit more light into it with the voiceover section. And don't forget, I have a guest on the show today. I have James Brown. Yeah. All right, sit back and relax. I'll be right back. Life is generally made up of peculiar experiences, and these experiences usually manifest in phases. In other words, life begins and ends, and then it begins again. Like a book, we keep moving from one chapter to the next. It is obvious that we would always find ourselves dealing with that what next situations as long as we are alive. So, today on The Fab Show, I am sharing my vibed up perspective about this obvious reality we will always have to face. Okay, stay tuned. The Fab Show will be right back. You're watching The Fab Show. Yes, you're watching The Fab Show with the FFR. So shedding more light into today's topic, what next? Okay, as you know, we always check out what's trending on social media or what trended on social media. Okay, I remember. Let me use Chadwick Bosman, for example. You remember Black Panther? Now it got me thinking, when he got the news that he had cancer, I can't imagine how he felt. I'm sure he was at that position in his life when he's like, really? I'm going to die? What next? Normally, or what anybody would have done was probably be in bed, you know, don't want to do anything, I'm going to die anyway. But he shot Black Panther while he had cancer. And if I'm not mistaken, I think before he died, he shot 7 more blockbuster movies.
How you gonna do this?
There are 21 bridges in and out of the island. Shut them down.
This welcome is one of the most amazing things I've ever experienced.
It's fun to watch just what it means to people.
And he even got married. I mean, who gets married knowing I'm going to die soon? You get. That was a what next situation in his life. But unlike what other people would do, he took that situation and turned it into a positive change. Now, what happens to you when you hear bad news or something happens to you? Do you just sit down there, or you move into the what next situation? Even when you're successful and you're like, oh, I achieved the goal, do you already have it in your head, like, what next? Are you just relaxed and, I mean, what next? For example, my guest on the show today is James Brown. Now, before James Brown came to light, we were watching on social media and everything, and voila, they didn't cut me.
Did they cut me? Ask the policeman. Did they cut me? Did they cut me? Ask the policeman. Did they cut me?
Now you remember James Brown. I don't even need to remind you about James Brown because he's like an internet sensation at the moment, dancing with the makeup I call upon you, doing funny things. But he was able to change that situation, like a negative situation. Who would have thought that you got arrested and you became popular through a mistake, like an error in your, like grammatical error? He had that what next situation in his life. He was able to rise up from that. Now I don't really care about what he does. I love him personally. I love it when people, you know, think out of the box or try to be something else and not care about what people have to say about him. Over to you, James Brown. What you got to tell everyone today?
Hey darling, it's your boy James Brown, aka That Didn't Cost Me, aka I Call Upon You, aka Miss Brown. I'm here with my baby girl Rachel. Real job, baby, love you. Talking about what next. That topic is a very strong topic. I mean, it's a topic where people need to ask themselves, what's next in my life? Okay, I'm in this position of my life, what should I do next? You know what I'm saying? Let me be frank with you. You need to understand yourself. You need to know yourself. Trust me, if you don't know yourself, you don't know what you want, you can never know what's next in your life. I got to understand myself after they didn't cut me. I'm serious. Because I never knew what I wanted. What I wanted was to become an actor, blah blah blah, to go to industry, Nigerian industry, act, dance. There was no plan. Even my cross-dressing wasn't my plan. Sorry, it wasn't. You may see me makeup, blah blah. I did this makeup myself. It wasn't my plan because I just have to evolve around it because it wasn't easy to me. It wasn't. Because you know, sometimes in life you plan everything, you sit down and plan. Trust me, it doesn't come to pass. No, not that I'm swearing for you, but when you plan your life so hard that you have scheduled your life like a robot or like computer, it doesn't work out. You have to like live the moment, enjoy yourself, feel yourself. So when anything happened to me, it was the bad thing, trust me. But because I'm smart enough to turn any negative vibe to positive one, I was able to turn that situation in life to something good, something interesting, and which is so far so good. I am making money from it, which is good. My idea of what next is that just live the moment and flow with. But trust me, you have to know what you want. Know yourself, know who you are, and then everybody around you will flow with you. And please subscribe on this channel, baby girl. If you love me, subscribe on this channel, girl.
You're watching The Fab Show. You heard it from James Brown, so I'm putting it to you. What next? What happens next? I mean, what is your next decision? It's going good, it's going bad. What next? What are you up to? You gotta think of something, man. If it's going bad, don't just sit down there. Get up. What next? Okay, for me now, before the end of 2020, I want to buy a Ferrari. I don't know if you like believe me, if you like don't believe me, you can argue with the subscribe button. When you're done arguing, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to give me some thumbs up. Also, we relate in the comment section. Tell me, is there any point in your life at the moment, either good or bad, I could be able to encourage you? You never can tell. Just drop your comment in the comment section on what you think about today's topic, okay? All right, guys, that's about it. I'll be with you soon again. Till then, don't forget to leave my name, FFR. Live free, fly, and rule your world. I love you guys. Bye.